Do 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 do.
Do you plan that?
Hey, let's go to the Batman Superman movie.
No.
I mean, you're just upset because you know that Batman's gonna get his ass kicked in 5 minutes and it'd be a 5 minute movie and it'd be done.
No. Do you think there's really a scenario where Batman wouldn't win?
No way! Superman would punch him and all his atoms would be crushed in all different directions.
I don't want to get into this, but you do know Superman's weakness is a rock. Right? Kryptonite, bro.
Oh, fine, you're using the kryptonite thing. Everybody uses the kryptonite excuse.
All he's got to do is go in and get a secret stash of kryptonite and Superman's donezo. Done for. Finito. Done.
Well, before he was able to grab that secret stash, Superman would come over with his super speed and stop him.
Okay, actually that proves how little you know, generally, and about the DC Marvel Universe, because Superman's got a ring with kryptonite on it. So one punch to Superman, he'll be shitting his own latex.
Yeah, but he would punch him maybe like 5 times, and every bone in his body would be broken because he's punching the Man of Steel.
Brian.
But then, what if Superman just took his iron fist and punched?
Superman's strength and Superman's speed don't compare to Batman's intellect, his tactics, or most importantly, his unlimited resources.
Okay, so what you're saying is Batman, if he plans out his fight with Superman and he strategically puts it exactly where he wants to be, he could beat Superman. But what happens if shit breaks out on the street?
Okay, the Bats, he's always prepared for whatever. Even if he goes rogue. I mean, did you even read the comics?
Well, what about the time he was in the sewer and he met Bane? And then Bane literally kicked his ass, and Bane would have killed him if it wasn't for Bane's kindness. And Bane is a human being. Bane doesn't have any superpowers. Bane just crushed him. He would annihilate him if he let him.
You had to bring that up, didn't you? You had to bring that up. You know that the only reason Bane won that fight is because they were trained in the exact same place in the exact same way. That's the only reason that Bane even stood a chance with Batman.
Bruce, you simply lived because I let you.
Bane to Batman.
I want you to remember, I was the one who let you go.
That's Bruce to Bane.
What don't you get about laser beams coming out of the eyes and traveling 4 times faster than the speed of light?
What don't I understand? Oh, Brian, what don't you understand considering that Batman dodged the fucking Omega Beam?
Yeah, the Omega Beam that traveled him back in time.
Look, the only cool thing about Superman, and I mean the only cool thing that anybody would envy about him, is he can fly. And let's be honest, he's not smart enough to fly away from the fight with him and Batman. If you read the comics, you'll know Batman has a foolproof plan on how to kill Superman the day he returns. Superman can't compete with Batman's intellect. Bottom line, you do know that Batman single-handedly defeated the Justice League, and that was by accident, so yeah.
He beat him by accident. He didn't do it on purpose.
He didn't want to do it on purpose.
And then Batman's intellect won't be anything because then he's going to take the Earth and just throw it right into the sun, Superman.
Oh, now we're going into pretend world now? We're going to start talking crazy talk, Brian? Okay, alright, if he just, tries to throw Earth into the sun, guess what? Batman's going to pay for a ship made of kryptonite, and he's going to fly out of Earth with his kryptonite lasers and his kryptonite shield, and Superman is still donezo, bro.
Yeah, but he wouldn't even let him fly off the planet. What part of the speed of light don't you understand?
What about Lex Luthor? Superman can't defeat Lex Luthor? And Luthor is subpar to Batman.
Superman's punch is so strong, it'll just atomize an entire planet and turn it into dust. If Superman got balls out crazy, he would just take Batman and crush him into a little ball and then just throw him in the garbage.
Superman's power doesn't make him a better character. Okay? It actually makes him very unlikable. Okay? Batman watched his parents die. And I'm not saying that's the best story ever. It's kind of sad, in fact. But it's a way better origin story than Baby Alien.
Superman even talked to his parents when he put the little crystal in the Arctic Ocean region, and he was able to talk to them and discuss to them what happened. So he's a little more stable as a person. And also, like, if Batman worked out all the time and drank protein drinks and did like 100 push-ups a day, there would be no way he could beat like Superman if he was like hanging around jobless, like drinking beer all day.
Can I be honest with you for a sec? Can I just talk real talk right now? Batman has mad cash. I'm talking stupid liquid. And all he would have to do is buy a suit made entirely out of kryptonite. And it's over. Batman wins.
Except there's this thing that's called the yellow sun. And all Superman would do, they would fight and they would kick each other's asses. Maybe he would have a little bit of fight on him. But like if Superman died, the yellow sun would bring him back to life. And Batman would be dead. What brings him back to life? The yellow sun, not...
Okay. Yes, Brian, I concede. Realistically speaking, if we can even be realistic with superheroes, if they were to actually fight, yes, Superman would win in 5 seconds. But what you're not taking into account, buddy, is the fact that it's a movie. It's Batman versus Superman, the movie. And, imagine the movie if they're walking around and strategizing, then it's a 5-second fight. It wouldn't be very cinematic, would it? It would actually be a poor cinematic experience. Not to mention Ben Affleck is a fucking pimp.
Well, they should have cast Ben Affleck to play Superman.
Why?
Because he's got dark hair and a little curl.
No, he wouldn't be a good Superman. Because Superman's Clark Kent, and Clark Kent is a nerd. Clark Kent, nerd. Bruce Wayne, pimp.
Yeah, but Superman's kind of like buff, and so is Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck, pimp. Brian, nerd.
Okay. All right. I do like Batman. I think Batman actually used to be one of my favorite superheroes, and I guess if you just break it down, it would be a good fight, kind of. But
thank you.
There's no way that Batman could ever beat Superman. He would just crush him.
Okay, this is ridiculous, Brian, ridiculous. Batman is the better superhero. Nay, he's the best superhero, in fact. He's the best superhero.
Well, I think Superman.
Well, Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah, go back to the Daily Planet. Nerd.